All right, Shalom. This is the brother Malak coming back at you with this truth. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyim, La Abanawa Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakah, Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Rule Well. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect, the Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David. We're going to entitle this one at the end, brothers. Okay, let's go here for right now. All right, this is what we want to get into. So we got FEMA concentration camps, location, and executive orders. These are all the executive orders that were signed in when martial law was to break out. And these determined camps or FEMA death camps were set up through such programs as Rex 84 and the Operation Cable Splicer and Garden Plot. All right, and things of that nature. All right, to haul you off to these concentration camps, to microchip you, and to put a lot of you to death. All right, to put a lot of you to death, because that's what's going to happen, man. Okay, and they got a red list and a blue list and a yellow list set up for a lot of for with names on it, and mainly the red list is for names of the brothers, all right, or names of us, probably, which most likely it is to be put on, or that is on, to exterminate us. Why? Because we know the truth. We've been enlightened, where everybody in the world is completely blind, stupid, and dumbed down. Okay? And we've been enlightened how? By the Bible, by the scriptures of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the awakening of the Israelites. We have came back to our nationality, into the truth. And we know who everybody on the planet is, and we know what nationality they are, because it all stems out of the Bible. And henceforth, that's why they want to get rid of the Bible. The Bible is one of the most powerful books on the earth, and the elites, they know this. They understand this. The top elites, the banking families, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Iberheimers, the DuPonts, and the Gettys. They know all of this, all right? They have the records. They understand the records. They understand what we're talking about. They know that Yahweh Shai is going to come back. They know the angels exist. Why you think they letting all this information out? They know that these chariots that are floating around, that's the extermination. All right. Henceforth, Zechariah 5:1. All right. They know that the day is coming to where America will be blown off the map by thermonuclear missiles, and that the chariots are coming, and that Yahweh Shai is going to pull up. Henceforth, why it tells you in Revelation, the 12th chapter, all right, about how there's going to be a fight in the heavens, all right. It's going to be Esau's stealth planes and his planes that he's creating, or type of how can I say, aircraft that he's creating down in Area 51, Area 52, because there's no damn aliens down there. That's a lie. You believe that garbage, you a damn idiot. All right? Down there, okay? That's what he's creating to go against the chariots. The ones that these pilots and all of them are seeing, man. And they don't know how. They like, what the hell? What is this? These chariots can go here and there, and they can go there. Boom, boom. They never seen nothing like that, man. That's the technology of the Heavenly Father. All right? And the technology of the Heavenly Father is so far-fetched that they can't catch up. All right, so they're trying to stop it. All right. Henceforth, while you had that clown, I think it might have been Richard Nixon, who had said, "Where peace avails, and the stars, and they know that these things are. I look up in the heavens and out of space, up in the sky, all that nonsense." Right? They were saying at his speech or whatever. They know that the chariots exist. They've been known for centuries. They've been known for a long, long time. Let's just say that. All right. Okay. And it took the men of the Lord to actually bring it to fruition out to the people, because they didn't believe what we were saying. But now Esau, this devil, comes out and tells that the chariots exist. Tells that the angels are riding those chariots. But they call them aliens, or they call them what you call UFOs, or phenomenon, or whatever they call it, IFO, or whatever the case may be, whatever they call them, okay? Aerial phenomenon, that's what they call them, okay? So you have right here these FEMA concentration camp locations and executive orders. It says there are over 800 prison camps in the United States. Now, there's more than likely more than that. All right, because there's a lot of people in this country. All right, and across. All right, so they probably built it up more than that. This is just what they have for now, but they built up more than that. All right. Says there are 800 prison camps in the United States and is fully operational and ready to receive prisoners. The prisoners are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and all the rest of these other peon people. All right, they got the thing called the Georgia Guidestones, keep the population under 500 million people, and that's the part of these the New World Order. That's a part of their government: the red list, the blue list, the yellow list, to destroy a certain amount of people. All right, to make you slaves, to chip you, bring you into those concentration camps, especially the men of the Lord, and torture them, and beat them, and make them denounce the names that they have proclaimed, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? You have to understand all these things that I'm saying to you, man. I'm not saying this because it's a joke. I'm saying this to you because this is prophecy. This is prophecy written in the Bible. And I'm going to go to certain scriptures and I'm going to show you. All right? It says, they are all staffed and even surrounded by full-time guards, but they are all empty. These camps are to be operated by FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency, agents. Let's see, should martial law need to be implemented. That's right, and martial law can be implemented by the president. Okay? Donald J. Trump can call for martial law at any time, which come down from the heads, which is the Rothschilds. All right, the elites who control the devil. All right, that devil, that puppet. Okay, Donald Trump. All right. Okay. All right. It says, and it would take a presidential signature on a proclamation, and the attorney general's signature on a warrant to which a list of names is attached. There you have it, like I just explained to you. It says, ask yourself if you really want to be an Ashcroft's list. The Rex 84 program was established on the reasoning of its mass exodus. Now, exodus is what we know in the Bible as a getaway. All right, or it says an illegal aliens, right? And they're calling our brothers, all right, who were over here before these devils got over here, they're calling them illegal aliens. Now, alien means stranger, all right, and that's what they call them, the so-called Mexicans. All right, that's why they set up this thing called ICE to put them in detention centers, right? To put them in detention centers, which is really FEMA camps, all right, which is really to either put them to death or chip them, separate their families, take away their kids. Okay, separate them from their families, take them away from their kids, put them in concentration camps and hold them there. They're not going to sit there and literally send them back over to Mexico. Hell no, they're not doing that. They're going to chip them. They're going to chip them or put them to death. That's either the options, or they're going to wait there till it's a whole lot of things there, man. There's a lot of people still sitting in there. It says illegal aliens across the Mexican-U.S. border, they would be quickly rounded up. Right, ICE, rounded up and detained in detention centers by FEMA. Rex 84 allowed many military bases to be closed down and to be turned into prisons. Right, because they turned them into concentration camps. Operation Cable Slicer and Garden Plot are the two sub-programs which were implemented once that Rex 84 program. Now, when you go into Project Megiddo, talking about which they call us Black Hebrew Israelites, we're on that so-called list that they set up, which we're not no damn Black Hebrew Israelites. We're Israelites. We're Hebrew Israelites. That's what we are. Okay, that's simple and plain, man. All right. Okay, ain't nobody on the earth black. Ain't nobody on the earth white either. Okay, there's Edomites. There's Hebrew Israelites. There's Moabites. There's Ammonites. There's Ishmaelites. All right, all the nationalities are written in the Bible, and we know these. We know this, man. But see, they'll have your mind all dumbed down to think that there's more than 100 or 200 damn nationalities on the earth. No, there's only 18 nations on the earth, and out of all of them stems. Okay, it's like when you have a tree and they have roots. They gotta grow. So out of those 18 nations, that's how you get all of these other ones. All right, but it's written in the Bible. Okay, and we says be implemented once Rex 84 program is all right intended for a proper purpose. All right, intended for its proper purpose. Garden plot is a program to control the population. See, there you have it. There you have the Georgia Guidestones. Okay, that's why they put the chemtrails in the air. That's why they put the vaccines. Make you go get your vaccines so they can kill you off slowly, destroy you. All right, destroy you. Okay, put all this stuff in these foods and everything of that nature, man, to destroy you, break you down. All right. See, it says quickly rounded up. Where was that? All right, here we go. It says Cable Splicer is the program for an orderly takeover of the state and the local governments by the federal government. FEMA is an executive arm of coming police state. Right? Why you think that they're militarizing the police state? All the policemen are militarized now. All right, they're militarized. Why you see them set up as military setup, and they got the tanks and all of these things and everything coming over to police states. All right, they got Gurga troops set up coming over here, and they're already over here. They were just waiting. All right, they're just waiting. They're doing all this practicing and things of that nature for all this to go down. This is all in the Bible. This is all in the Bible. This is prophecy. Okay. It says FEMA is an executive arm of coming police state and thus will head up all operations. The presidential executive orders, all right, which Donald Trump and many different other presidents before him have signed in. All right, including Obama, that devil. All right, he's none of our people. He's a damn Hamite. He a devil. All right, and already listed on the Federal Register, also a part of the legal framework for this operation. All right, it says the camps all have railroad facilities as well as roads leading to all former detention facilities. Many also have airport nearby. The majority of the camps can house a population of 20,000 prisoners. Currently, the largest of the facilities is just outside of Fairbanks, Alaska. The Alaskan facility is a massive mental health facility and can hold approximately 2 million people. Now let's review the justification for the actions taken. Executive orders are associated with FEMA that would suspend the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. You see this? It says these executive orders have been recorded for nearly 30 years. See, they've been on the books for a long time. Years, and could be enacted by the stroke of a presidential pen. Okay, Executive Order 10990 allows the government to take over all modes of transportation and control of highways and seaports. So let's show you, let's read some of this, and then we're going to show you here in the Bible. We're going to show you what is written in the Bible. All right, Executive Order 10995. It says allows the government to seize control in the communication media. Executive Order 10997 allows the government to take over the electrical power, gas, and petroleum and fuels of minerals. Executive Order 10998 says allows the government to seize all means of transportation, including personal cars, trucks, and vehicles of any kind, and take total control over all highways, seaports, and waterways. How we say that's shut down, martial law. All right, Executive Order 10999. All right, it says allows the government to take over all food resources and farms. Executive Order 11,000, all right, allows the government to mobilize civilians into work brigades under government supervision. Executive Order 11001, all right, 11,001. It says allows the government to take over all health and education and welfare functions. Executive Order 11,002. All right, delegates the Postmaster General to operate a national registration of all persons. Executive Order 11,003. 03 allows the government to take over all airports and aircraft, including commercial aircraft. Executive Order 11,004 allows the Housing and Finance Authority to relocate communities, build new housing with public funds, and designate areas to be abandoned and establish new locations for populations. Executive Order 11,005. It says allows the government to take over railroads and inland waterways and public storage facilities. Executive Order 11,051. All right. It says specifies the responsibility of the Office of Emergency Planning and gives authorization to put executive orders into effect in times of an increase in tensions and economic or financial crisis. Executive Order 11,310 grants authority to the Departments of Justice to enforce the plans and set out in executive orders and an institution and industrial support to establish judicial and legislative legion. All right, to control all aliens, to operate penal and correctional institutions and advise the assist of the president. All right, let's read the last two. Executive Order 11,049. It says assigns emergency preparedness function to federal departments and agencies, consolidating 21 operative executive orders issued over a 15-year period. Executive Order 11,921. It says allows the Federal Emergency Preparedness Agency to develop plans to establish control over the machines of production and distributing of energy sources, wages, salaries, credit, the flow of money in a U.S. financial institution, and an undefined national emergency. It also provides that which the state of emergency is declared by the president. Congress cannot review the action for 6 months. The Federal Emergency Management Agency has broad powers in every aspect of the nation. General Frank Salzadio, chief of FEMA's Civil Security Divisions, stated in 1983 conference that he saw FEMA's role a new frontier and the protection of the individual of governmental leaders from assassination in the civil and the military installations for sabotage or act as well as provision or distinct groups from gaining access to U.S. Opinion or global audience in times of crisis. FEMA's powers were consolidated by President Carter to incorporate the National Security Act of 1947. All right, allows for the strategic relocation of industrious services, government, and other essential economic activities. All right. It says the requirements of the manpower, resources, and production facilities. 1950 Defense Production Act. All right, all of this you can go ahead and read. And these were all the places that have the camps. Where are these camps? Alabama, Alaska, Arizona. All right, you can read about a lot of them. You can just read this here. Alaska, Arizona, Alaska, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana. All right, you Uncur, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, and D.C., Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, Vermont, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, West Virginia, Washington, Wisconsin, Wyoming, and other locations in the United States, Canada, and overseas locations as well. So they got it all over there too, over in Puerto Rico and everywhere. All right, overseas camps in many different places. So, hey, man, listen, man, this thing is deadly serious what we talking about here, man. This ain't no joke, man. All right, this ain't a game, man. Okay? All right, so let's go in the second Ezra. Let's go in the second Ezra. All right.
Yeah, just from the top. Let me do one more time. I can do better than that. Maybe.
Down a rough road where a car can't go.
I'm Tim Gates. I live.
All right, let's go in the second Ezra. Matter of fact, we start up. We're gonna start up. We're gonna go. Let's go to second Ezra. Salakia, bear with me 1 second. Second Ezra.
Don't get the runaround from your bank. Get respect.
Let's go to the 15th chapter. Let's go to the 15th chapter. And let's go down to the latter parts of the 15th chapter. All right, maybe we'll start at the 16th verse. All right, so this second Ezra chapter 15, verse 16 says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their princes, nor their kings, nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." That's martial law, full lockdown. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation," Jacob's trouble. All right, it says, "Behold." All right, let me go down more. Let me jump right into it. Jump right into the next verses. Jump right into the next chapter. Salakia. Jump right into the 16th chapter. Let's jump right into it. Let's go right over here. And we'll start about the 68th verse. So it's the 68th verse. It says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be hid in derision, had in derision, and in reproach, and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place in the next cities, and a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And they shall be like madmen, sparing none." Right, those Gurga troops. All right, martial law, Gurga troops, all these overseas troops and all of that. It says, "But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." Right, because they're coming at the men of the Lord. Like I said, they got the concentration camps set up with red list, the blue list, the yellow list, and looking to haul off the men of the Lord to those concentration camps, make us try to denounce the names of Yahweh Bashem Yashai and consent to their new world order. All right, or if not, we be put to death, tortured, or unto the guillotine. Okay, it says, "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." Right, they're gonna come in the middle of the night, probably while you sleeping in your house, bust up in your house, take you away, haul you off. All right, then shall they know who are my chosen. Right, and that's when you find out who's a part of that elect, man. All right, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." See, but I will deliver you from the same, right? So that's those days that are coming, Jacob's trouble. We already in the midst of that. Martial law, they already gonna have these, all it takes is a pen to sign it and it's done. Alright. So let's go into Revelation real quick. Book of Revelation. Let's go into the Bible. Book of Revelation. The second chapter. Second chapter. And the 10th verse. Alright, matter of fact, you know what? Before I go there, I want to go to the 12th chapter real quick. 12th chapter and the 12th verse, Revelation 12 and 12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time." Right, so this devil knows he has but a short time to get his new world order up before Yahweh Shai comes back. All right, so guess what? Let's go back into this. Revelation 2 and 10, it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison." Right, and that's those concentration camps. All right, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, but be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. There you have it. And I will give thee a crown of life, man. Okay, give me Revelation 6 real quick. Revelation 6 and Salakia. Revelation 6 and 9. It's Revelation 6 and 9. "And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High." That's the prophets. All right. Like I said, some of us brothers gonna get put to death, man. You know, hey man, you just gotta have faith, man. Just gotta have faith. And for the testimony which they held, right? We have the testimony of Yahweh Shai in our hands, the Bible, all right, the full book. Okay, you know, so you know, with that, you know, I'm gonna give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Avakal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David. Shalom. Till next time. On to the next one, brothers. Stay strong.